Hello there everyone and welcome. I am BogMod, playing more The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. I leveled up everyone a little bit, but also I now have the money. Oh, not that room. Not that room. I've got the 50 grand. So let's do this door. Mirror comes and mirror goes. Sometimes we be lost, but at times that loss regained manyfold. Alright. Paid 50 grand. Alright, let's see what is in this next chamber. I also took a bit of time to upgrade everybody off-screen a little, giving everyone around to level 17 plus. I shall grant you a memory fragment, and my blessing. So I'm looking forward to what's in here. What could cost me so much money? It's the city of Bows. Bows. A merchant tea place. Just south of the Erebonian Empire, I believe. It's got the main road that connects to it, too. Looks like the mayor? Sister Rosa, thank you very much for coming today. I'd love if you would be able to start coming to pray like this more often. It is Mayor Maybell. I'm afraid it looks like I won't have a choice in the matter. If I show any signs of skipping mass lately, Lila gives me a stern lecturing. If I should have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I couldn't agree more. I do wish she could go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way, the fact that she doesn't shows just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if you hoped to make the time you spent here to be a break from all of that. As frustrating as it is to admit that scarily sound assessment. But she can't keep me away from work forever now, can she? I think I have to be getting back to it now, so if you'll excuse me, please give my regards to Father Holstein, too. Hee, certainly. A good day to you, then. As if Lila wasn't bad enough. I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh, well. Next is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me by now, though. It's been awfully cold to me lately, and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was going to pray with me today, too, but then she up and decided she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Oh! Isn't that Lila? Pleasant man. I would appreciate your help today. Not at all. I should be saying the same to you. If you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always worm my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you. So to keep that in mind. Could this be love? Let's see, my sister's been so excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one to remember. Hee. Yes, I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. And the mayor should be done with mass now, right? Until next time, farewell. No, probably not love. I don't think it is what you think it is. I just finished what I think I did. So that's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. No, I don't think it's some sort of secret relationship, Mayor Maybell. I thought we were supposed to be close. I think by big day, there's something to do with you, Mayor. Probably some sort of celebration for you. And it's going to be one of those classic situations where you overhear something from halfway down the street, and then you let your imagination run wild. She's a grown woman. She might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being, and a rather attractive one, too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Oh, Mayor Maybell, be a little more sensible. Would be sensible for me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a little lonely at the thought, but she's going to want my support. It wouldn't be right for me not to give her it. to apologize for being late. Might I ask exactly what you're doing? Also, you should have been staring at her the entire time. That's why you ducked behind there, so you could watch her sneakily. Ah, well. It's you, Lila. How long have you been there? Appear to be rather tired. So I keep telling you that you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh no, I'm not, I assure you. Shall we head to the market? Well, if you say so. I kind of wish I could run around with her and control what's going on. The next day. Oh, is this the fancy... Nope, this is the Bracer Guild. I was hoping we were going to stop at the fancy restaurant. Mayor Maybell? Can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time? Just so I'm not misunderstanding. Well, as I said, I would like you to investigate exactly what relationship those two have. So what kind of person the gentleman in question is. So, to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes. Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we bracers do at times do background checks on people, but that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have reason to believe that the man Lila appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, well, I'd be more than happy to help. Is that the case, though? No. On the contrary, he appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be a chance that it's just a facade, and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see any ground for the guild to make their move. Ah, that's unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. Sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please forget this conversation ever happened. Forgive me for asking that. You're all in favor of them dating, right? You're not trying to break them up or something? So why are you so concerned with finding all this out? As I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. As far as I can tell, the scars that left in her heart still haven't truly healed either. Gasp! And I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships too. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as a result of this. I'm less so concerned about how noble the man's family is or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. What I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade the man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. Well, yes, one should not invade anybody's privy, unless, you know, you're a guest in their place, I suppose. But then it's not really an invasion. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me about it, what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Well, I thought, are you sure? Would doing so violate the Bracer Code? Oh, no worries. Because it's totally open to individual interpretation, so there's a lot to each Bracer's personal judgment. I feel like trying to follow the code to the letter and ignore the feeling of those we're trying to serve misses the point of being a Bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to resist your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. Leave all this to me, I'll get you all kinds of answers. Thank you so much. Oh, Annalise, you're doing this for your own curiosity now. I appreciate you agreeing to do this for me, really. Just know that I completely understand where you're coming from earlier, so I don't ask that you invade his privacy no more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto! Me. This turns out to be something that'll really make her happy. And that was the day Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request immediately and enthusiastically, beginning her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Let's just need to come here, yes. Remember them sitting at the table over there and having a pleasant conversation with one another. I can't tell you what they're talking about, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Oh, really now? Do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail. Just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. Why, it was even in his little text bubble. That's all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask why you want to know all of this? Well, you see... Wait, it's okay, you don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It all makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to me, you know. So little Lila's finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Oh, how sweet. And everything starts to spiral out of control. We don't know for sure yet, so please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any of the other customers and starting rumors. Not to worry, the secret's safe with me, Star! And this is where I mentioned that, people, if you want to have a secret safe, don't tell anybody. Testimony 2. Yes, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Or take Mina home. I always do! Ooh. Oh, Harry. If you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly. Not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Really? Really? But sure, the fact I do is proof that we're that close, right? I would be assuming that if I were you. Ouch! Ouch! For one thing, those two seemed awfully close, even without that, didn't they? Sniffle. Oh, Harry! Oh. I'm not saying it's always wrong to go inside, per se. That you want to keep doing. You won't see me stopping you. Okay. I will then. Why does everything be so much work when it comes to you? I don't know. That can throw a guy way off when he realizes, hey, there's this person I really like, and I want to be friendly with them and nice, and they're a good friend, and then I've been doing something wrong the entire time. It can hurt. Thanks for the info anyway. I'll just be going. Poor guy. He almost broke down in tears. I'm going to ask about a man who's been spending time with Lila lately. Thinking back, I did see her with a man and her husband. I went to the market. Souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well, too. It's probably going to be the mayor's birthday or something. I've never seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Relar? Pay much attention to anything my husband said. He has a habit of exaggerating. Ha! I'm not ashamed to admit it either. These kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. Ha ha ha. Ah. It's the first time I've seen the man, though. I'm sure I've met him before. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember, dear? Don't be silly, of course I remember. Every the man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn? Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I was that place a lot for work reasons, so I even know him by face. Can't say all that much about him as a person, though. If you're really well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but this information is going to come cheap. You're going to charge me? Please, that's not funny, dear. Ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it. Aww. But I can't just help myself to a good joke. Ha ha ha. Let's see, he's a good honest man for starters. Several days later. Tasty drink. I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. How those two came to know each other. Oh, you know Leonard already? Only by name. Can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. The Kingfisher has recently made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially too, as things stand. It's a good target for investment. Trainer said that too? I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. So what I gather based on your report, the relationship is a healthy one. You seem to think very highly of Leonard. Leonard. Oh, absolutely. This little sister Sophina is super sweet and cute. I'd say you don't have anything to worry with them. And I've gathered they'd make for a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's reality have to come to terms with this sooner or later. Hee. However, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. I get what you mean. Thank you very much for your report, Annalise. She's made a fine choice. All I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. That sounds like a good plan. Miss Mabel, it's me, Lila. Could I have a little of your time? Oh. Speak of the devil. If it is, the time has finally come. Probably one funny coincidence, but maybe it has. If it has, it's about time I made my exit. I don't want to get in the way. Nonsense. I'd actually prefer if you stayed. She does tell us what I expect you to do. I don't intend to hide the truth of what I asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Mabel? Oh, sorry, Lila. Come in. As you wish. Oh, Miss Annalise. Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. You're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. So, what brings you here, Lila? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that, yes. An important request I wish to make of you. But really now, what would it happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valeria Lake. My. We were right. Excuse me? Do you think I had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. How could you possibly? Sorry, actually I had Annalise here look into it for me. I was worried about you, you see. You've been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I just couldn't help myself. I see. There's no need for you to apologize. I didn't mean to worry you. I should have been more open from the start. So, is it being good to you? Damn! Cut right to the chase, why don't ya? He's a very kind man, yes. Why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. Oh, you know what I mean, Lila. So is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. I get right to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? We started mapping it out? We have. I'm going to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have you okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Wow. Is something wrong? My... What was that? You dummy! Gasp! I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me. I can! But did you really have to keep this up from me until this late in the process? You've got a right to your own private life. You don't have to share everything in that with me. I'm not saying you have to. But I can't believe you decide something so important without consulting me even once. I mean that little to you. Besides, you've only been going out for about a month. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? This decision is going to impact you for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and maybe that's what she says, Mayor Mabel. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reasons for deciding. Vivian, there's a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. You serious? Just what are we misunderstanding? You say I've been making for your next vacation. Been so busy lately that you really ought to have one. So we're making the necessary arrangements in secret. What? Well, I was wrong on the birthday, but I was right. It was all a giant misunderstanding. You mentioned that before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Bow's Market to do some shopping, she had to use the chance to meet to discuss how to go about this. Hadn't realized Max was causing so many problems for you. Gasp! Whoopsie! I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married with a certain mistress of mine. She doesn't seem to be anytime soon. She makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby. It's because I don't have so much work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage beyond the brain. So there's nothing you and Leonard? Nothing at all? Since you two are getting along so well. I'll admit that he's a lovely man and one I have a very positive impression of. I've seen a potential partner, not once. What? Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It would be right for you not to do the same. This isn't something I intend to come on and say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. Put that over anything and everything else. It is my greatest joy, my very reason for being. Gasp! Till you decide upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have absolutely no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. In that clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Fine. I get it. And with the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I leave a rating schedule to you. As you wish. If you'll permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you too, Miss Annalise. Oh. I'm really sorry. Looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All this is due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. Can't believe you're giving yet another excuse to lecture me. Oh, it's no big deal. Gotta admit though, I'm jealous. Jealous? Huh, never heard that. I know I'm sure you see her around. You two look great together. Oh. Oh, Annalise. What a day. I'm most ashamed to be this relieved over all this. I feel I'll be able to manage with her at my side. Oh, how romantic. Like a mother. Finished. Ooh, bloody meatballs. Oh, 100 grand. Sweet. Well, on that note, we're going to take a little break. We'll come back soon. Let me know what you thought about that little touching scene. Do you think there's any, maybe, some romance between the mayor and her aide, or is this really also just a misunderstanding? Otherwise, I'll talk to everyone later.